King Kong escapes. That's right, we are heading back to Japan to review the only other Japanese film to feature King Kong, to my knowledge. So there's this mad scientist called Doctor Who. Yeah, you wish. Actually, it's this guy, and he's looking for a certain resource called Element X, which can only be found in the North Pole. The problem is, it's radioactive, so he builds a robot gorilla called Mechani Kong and sends it down there. Unfortunately, the radiation seems to fry its circuits, so that's not gonna work. Then Doctor Who gets the idea to send the actual King Kong down there. Meanwhile, a submarine lands on an island where the legendary King Kong lives. The gorilla gets into a brutal fight with a giant dinosaur called Gorosaurus. Gorosaurus would later appear in a couple of Godzilla films. Oh, and also, remember when I said that King Kong looked like roadkill in King Kong vs. Godzilla? Well, here he looks even worse. Look at those humanoid eyes that he has. And what's with the pointy claws? Isn't he supposed to be a primate? Also, this film has nothing to do with King Kong vs. Godzilla. In fact, this version of King Kong is around the same size as the average King Kong. So Kong is captured by Doctor Who hypnotizes him into going down to the radiation area. Oh, and by the way, before I continue on with the review, Kong has another love interest here. This time it's a lieutenant named Susan Watson, played by Linda Miller. Doctor Who ends up kidnapping her too because she's the only one who can control Kong. And Kong, of course, has a connection with her. Kong eventually escapes and ends up having a fight with Mechani Kong. You want to know what's funny about this scene? Doctor Who didn't even send Mechani Kong after King Kong. The Robo-Kong just happened to cross paths with the regular Kong, and then the two fought. Mechani Kong is easily defeated due to not being built for fighting. The film ends with a very cursed and very nightmare-fueled Kong swimming back to his island. Now, I'm not sure why this film exists, but honestly, I'm glad it does, because I had a lot of fun with it. And overall, I give it a 6 out of 10.